Guess who's back in the house? It's Samantha here with Samantha Race the Recipe. And guess what? It's the 12 days of Christmas.
The 12th day of Christmas, Samantha rated me. 12 design and taste, 11 bite-sized shapes, 10 berry blends, 9 spiced and laced, 8 it's a no bake, 7 iced and rich, 6 home cooked tricks, 5 share the cookie recipe, 4 so soft and chewy, 3 for ease of cooking, 2 she hates all nuts, and a 1 because I burned the cookie.
Back, I thank you for joining me. And yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. So if you're a fan of Food Network cooking shows, then you know that it's the time for the holiday baking and all of that, and the Cookie Christmas Challenge is on. So Ree Drummond every year does her favorite cookies, and this year is no different. So the first cookie that she put on her list of favorites is Trisha Yearwood's white chocolate cranberry cookies. So I am a little apprehensive about these just because I don't really like nuts. Y'all already know I don't really like cranberries, so eek. But we're gonna just jump right into it. So y'all know I've been having trouble with the hand mixers. It drives me crazy, so we brought back out Ruby so she can do her faithful job. And to the bowl, we're adding a cup of butter, which is really just 1 stick. And we have a 1/2 cup of brown sugar and a 1/2 cup of plain white granulated sugar. We're putting it all into the bowl and we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna mix it and yeah, till it's fluffy, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so our butter and sugar is pretty much creamed. And so now to this mixture, we're gonna go ahead and add our egg, just 1 egg, and our vanilla. She said a tablespoon, honey, you gonna taste the vanilla. Usually with these cookie recipes, they be like 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/4 teaspoon. That's not enough. How you gonna taste it? She on the right track with the vanilla. Now you have a batter that's looking kind of like this. You see, it's kind of creamy, like so. Then you coming in with your flour and baking soda mixture. So there's 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. I think I'm saying that right, but just in case I'm not, check the description box below because that's where you can find what you need. Just put in 1/2 so that the flour's not going everywhere. Getting crazy with it. Go slow. And then the rest. Okay, hold up. Boom. And the rest. Okay, so now you have a pretty thick batter. Make sure you come in, scrape the side of your bowls. You don't want to be having flour at the bottom, right? That's gross. And then the rest of the ingredients we're gonna fold in. So we have cranberries, we have white chocolate chips, and we have some chopped, I bought toasted and lightly salted macadamia nuts, you know? And so that's what we're gonna use, but I chopped them up as 3/4 cup of the nuts, 3/4 cup of the white chocolate chips, and a cup of the dried cranberries. Ugh. But all right, so now our batter is all mixed up, and I'm gonna toss in our white chocolate chips, and I'm gonna do 1/2 of the macadamia nuts, cause what? And I'm gonna put them all in eventually, but I'm gonna stir it in a little at a time, and the cranberries, right? And then I brought my wooden spoon just to kind of fold in everything. This is a kind of thick batter, but it's a drop cookie too, so I'm gonna use a cookie scoop to get them onto the baking sheet. If you hadn't already, because I didn't tell you, your oven should be preheating at 350. And then we're gonna get this onto a parchment lined baking sheet. Rest of the cranberries. People be eating the cranberries, okay? My God. It does look yummy, I'm not gonna lie. It does look good. So I have my trusty cookie scoop. I'm gonna just take it and drop it on down. And the recipe says that it makes 2 dozen. At first I was like, lies, but it do. It probably make more than that. We gonna see. Child, parchment paper be acting crazy with me, like a stepchild. They look so good, I'm not gonna lie. At first I was like, I don't, oh, they said long enough to not be too hot too. So I'm gonna just sit them on the rack to keep cooling a little bit while their brothers and sisters cook up. So you see there is some spreading, so just be aware of that also when you're making them. But they look good, they smell good, I ain't gonna lie. So where I was apprehensive at first, I was like, ugh, cranberries, ugh, nuts, because I don't eat those. Not so much anymore. I think they're gonna be good. So we'll see. So these look awesome, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, ooh, scared to eat them, but this one here is calling my name. I'm gonna eat a piece that has cranberry in it. I'm not gonna try to avoid all of the things that I don't really like. I'm gonna just go for it. Take this little bit. It's good. Good is the wrong word. As I keep chewing it. The cranberries are throwing me off. They're throwing me off. They're not bad, but it just ain't what I'm into. So with that being said, 2.5, I think it's fair. Ooh, because white chocolate is sweet. Y'all, I'm gonna give this a 2.5, and I'm gonna tell you why. The cranberries for me, are just, that's just not my thing. It's like eating raisins, right? It's the cousin of a raisin. But I do think it makes perfect sense why Ree would like a cookie like this, and I think that you would like a cookie like this. This is definitely something I would say make it, right? It's not a 5 to me just because these are not things I like, right? But perfect holiday cookie. I think this would be great for your desserts for the holidays, whether it's Thanksgiving, whether it's Christmas. This would be a great cookie for you. Like if you're looking for teacher gifts for the holidays, you make a dozen of these, put it in a cute little tin, let your kids take it to the teachers for Christmas. This would be a great little gift, homemade something. And I think that the teachers would really appreciate it. So with that being said, 2.5 for me. As a whole, I think it would be fair, honestly, to give this cookie a 4. It's just not my cup of tea. But speaking of tea, this probably would be good with a glass of tea, a mug of tea, whatever. So now that we're done with that, for the taste, 4 for all people in the world, 2 for me. 2.5 for me. It's just not my thing. For the ease of the recipe, 5 out of 5. You definitely should try. I really do think it is a solid recipe. It's just not my thing, and I feel so bad giving it a 2.5. Honestly, I do. But what's done is done. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, now is the time. Be sure to hit that button down below. Also, make sure you're liking the video and sharing the video, honey. If you haven't done so, then you and I are crossed, okay? Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all next time.